up the hill. And Stuart Graham, so diminutive, so slim, he's kept his figure, his shape. He can still get into his original racing leathers, and there aren't many, Toby, racing motorcycles in their 70s who can say that.
Certainly not Barry Nutley. Stuart Graham on the hill with this tiny little Honda. As he told us yesterday, if the revs drop below 15,000 revs, it might just stall. Just listen to this.
Just wonderful. I remember when I was a boy, there were long-playing records, the sounds of the TT, the exhaust note, the people, you could put it on and you could hear the most amazing one was the 12-speed Kreidler. That was something sensational. We're following Stuart Graham right to the top of the hill, and it's a wonderful, wonderful sight. Does that bike look as old as it is? 1965. Does it look it? Of course it doesn't. It looks absolutely amazing. Honda were experts at the time of looking at other people's technology, refining it, and then doing their own thing.
We've got the flat trackers here as well, celebrating the battles that happen on the dirt ovals, the tracks, the jumps, and the road circuits of the AMA Flat Track Series. We've got Brad Baker about to come up in the meantime, talking about flat track from Louisiana here to Goodwood. It is fast Freddie Spencer.
On the RGV 500V, 2 times world champion, well, 3 times, 3 championships, 2 of them in the same year. In 1985, Freddie Spencer, who is now resident in the UK and very much an ambassador for motorcycle news. He's around here all the time in his familiar Rothmans leathers on that NRS 500, not the factory bike, the RS 500, which is the triple.
Here is another Honda. It is the V-Twin, the SP1 in the Vimto colours, the growl of the SP1.
Prepared for John McGuinness, James Toseland, run under Paul Byrne Racing, the Vimto bike. There you can see it's number 76. And now Ben and Tom Birchall on track on the 600cc Yamaha R6 powered LCR, the Lewis Christen Racing chassis. 2009 World Champions, 2017 World Champions, 2016 F2 World Cup Champions, not leading the British or the World Championship this year, so having something of a lull in their career, but they will be at Brands Hatch next weekend in the British Sidecar Championship to try and reclaim some points. Maria Costello on the BMW 1000cc, ridden by 4 times World Champion Pekka Pavarinta and his lady passenger Kirsi Kainalainen.
We've got a whole host of Ducatis here. A 2005 Grand Prix Ducati has gone up the hill that was previously ridden by Loris Capirossi, and we've also got the road bikes here. We've got Randy Mamola going up. Unfortunately, let's not forget that we should be seeing Shane Shaky Byrne here today, but he's still recovering well.
He was here yesterday.
After his accident. He's not riding the bike, but you caught up with him, Barry. It's great to see him here after such a nasty accident earlier in the year.
Absolutely did. The R1, the Yamaha, Andy Canick with Ben Morris on board coming through. And now there's James Hillier. James Hillier on the Quattroplant JG Speedfit Kawasaki. James Hillier, probably Kawasaki's best hope of TT success. And he's had strong results in the Isle of Man TT, but he's still got to bring it home for Kawasaki. They're the Foggy Patronus with Ian Simpson on board. Sorry to cut across you, Toby.
Not at all.
Ian Simpson, 1994 British Superbike champion on the Duckham's Rotary Norton, riding the Foggy Patronus, which was Fogarty and the Malaysian Petroleum Company Patronus's efforts to get into Grand Prix racing. You will have seen that bike many times into World Superbike racing. You'll have seen that bike many times as well. Won some pole positions, did some good results, but never won a race.
But it sounded brilliant because it was a triple. It sounded absolutely wonderful. Talking about world champions, here is Troy Corser, 2-time world superbike champion. He's with the BMW 1000RR, wheeling his way up towards the flint wall. He's managed to put the front back down on the ground, but soon he's going to get it skyward once more.
Always the showman.
Always the showman. Here is Gino Rea. He is on the forward race Racing Moto2 bike. Moto2 that replaced the 250cc Grand Prix World Championship, and it's going to be replaced with the 765cc Norton engine in Moto2 next year. Now we go over to Honda, to the Fireblades.
Yeah, we've got a couple of Fireblades here. We've got Dan Linfoot, who's injured, and Jason O'Halloran, both injured. They're the new Moto2 Triumph 765cc. Triumph will be the engine supplier for Moto2 from 2019. When Triumph first came back, the boss at the time, John Bloor, said, we're never going racing. As they grew in their stature, they grew in confidence, they decided they would put a toe in the water. There was a one-make series in the UK, and Triumph now have risen to the exalted heights of being the Moto2, which is just one division below MotoGP. Number 27 there, the RC30. Peter Hickman on board. That's Hickey, ladies and gentlemen. Peter Hickman, the fastest man around the Isle of Man, 135 point, you know what it is.
4 miles an hour, yeah.
Yeah, very, very, very quick.
And here is John McGuinness. So the man in front of him was the first man to break 135, and here is John McGuinness, the first man to break 130 miles an hour as an average speed around the 37.73 miles of the Isle of Man course.
On the SG7, the Stuart Garner, the 7th version of his race bike, now almost 100% British built. We're back with the flat trackers, we've got Harleys, and we've got a completely modern range of Indian bikes built for 2018. Just watch them screech off the line. There we have, what's that? The number 80, well, that's a Ducati flat tracker. Ducati have come into the scene as well. Number 23, a Harley XR 750 with Jeffrey Carver on board, away from the line. And now, the Husqvarna, the number 69 Husqvarna, a Yamaha, beg your pardon, YZ450. That's Ollie Brindley, son of Derek Brindley, former British sidecar champion. Number 56 is the Mackenzie Boost Yamaha from 1998, ridden by Bernard Girardeau Migliorani. It's a heck of a mouthful, that.
We're looking at all parts of the Goodwood Hill Climb, as you can imagine, but these flat trackers, they are doing their starts, they are doing practice starts, and we're here at some of the modern Indians, the 750 twins. Brad the Bullet Baker is here, ladies and gentlemen.
And I tell you what, Toby, if we move away from our mild hysteria, these Americans are thrilled to be here, aren't they? Absolutely thrilled.
Here he is, Brad the Bullet Baker. He went head-to-head a couple of winters ago in the Super Prestigio back in Barcelona, and I think they're going to do a bit of a race start here, are they, in front of the house? Yes, they are.
I think they are. Do you want it, folks? Put your hands together for these flat trackers. Come on now. Look at that, real control.
These are the kind of motorcycles that Nicky Hayden started his career on, that Freddie Spencer, Randy Mamola, who's here today as well, King Kenny Roberts, 3 times a world champion. They all started on the flat tracking bikes. I think they are one of the highlights on 2 wheels this year.
There goes the Puma, the Ian King drag bike. Absolutely unbelievable. Methanol fueled, enormously fat. It will be a Goodyear rear slick, I'm sure, because it's taken straight from the world of drag racing. Goodyear still manufacture tyres for NASCAR. In fact, I believe it's an Avon. No, it's not. It's a Goodyear. It's a Goodyear MT. Here we go then. A great plume of smoke. Squirts it in a straight line on the right sort of runway in the right sort of conditions. That projectile is capable of getting to 100 miles an hour in under 2 seconds. That's quick by any stretch of the imagination. Watch the tyre grow. The center of the tyre raises by about 2 inches, so the whole thing increases in diameter. The back of the bike rises up. He's going to do another start for you. Just watch it. Watch the back go up, and the tyre grows. There it goes. Pops up in the air, and away he goes. It's only good in a straight line, but my goodness me, it's entertaining stuff. Now, from Galway on the west coast of Ireland, Matty Griffin, our BMW stunt rider who has been riding the mark for 6 years at least, something of an ambassador for BMW. While Ian King still does his thing on the drag bike. Just so much wonderful motorcycle activity. Put your hands together for Matty Griffin, Ian King, and all the boys, ladies and gentlemen. They have had 3 days of absolute enjoyment here, thrilling us and entertaining the crowds at the 25th anniversary Festival of Speed here at Goodwood. Matty Griffin then, and you'll notice he's just wearing soft shoes. He doesn't wear a motorcycle boot. He wears a deck shoe because he can't possibly be nimble. He can't hop from the seat to the tank.
It's not insanity.
No. Just so he's got deck shoes on. He'll hop up on the seat in a minute. He skips about, and you know, he's not done this without injury, I can tell you. He's had 1 or 2 offs, but there with the foot down on the tailpiece, a tight pirouette. How good is that?
Come on, everyone. Big round of applause for Matty Griffin in front of Goodwood House. He has been great value all weekend. That is going to be our last look at the bikes. Sob. So give him a big cheer once he's done. And again, Barry, the precision, the balance to do all of this, it is breathtaking.
That bike is on a fine edge balancing, there's no doubt. David Addison has rejoined me in the commentary box. Toby Moody having a little bit of walkabout and going to do some stuff for TV, I suspect. Matty then on his way up the track. I've thoroughly enjoyed my time here this weekend talking to you about the two-wheel activity. We move on, of course, from here to Revival later in the summer in September, and we're all looking forward desperately to that. I've attended many, I guess possibly 18 of the festivals of speed, certainly 15. I have never, David, seen weather like this over the 3 days, the 4 days even.
Yeah, it's been astonishing.
It's been absolutely amazing.
Well, if we're going to have it for any of the festivals of speed, then the Silver Jubilee one is the year, isn't it? But everybody from the two-wheel branch of the sport has given their all this weekend. We've had some great exhibitions. And Matty Griffin, everybody, has been another star of this year's Goodwood Festival of Speed, presented by MasterCard. Well done, Matty. Thank you so much.